Yo guys, finally recording a Cube draft. It took me a while. Sunday. This is after the release draft, if you want to call it. Took me a while, largely because I was in New York from Tuesday to Friday, and I had a band gig yesterday. So this is my first opportunity to really sit down and play Magic, which is kind of cool. We'll have a recap for the release draft. But for now, let's just have some fun. We got some options. Well, what do we got? That's all right. I'm actually kind of tempted to just take Tropical Island if 5-color control was supported. However, I really feel like it's not, and that maybe the best thing to take here is just the most powerful card, which is the Inferno Titan. To be fair, finding a 6-drop finisher is not very hard in Cube. I mean, like, not at all. And Yossi and Eternal Dragon are certainly up there with them, but I don't know. Wasn't a whole lot of direction to take in that pack, so I think that's a fairly safe pick. Okay, we have Maze of Ith, which is very powerful. It's stalling the game. Lavamancer, Shackles, which is great. Some solid removal. Swords Plowshare a little more. Behemoth Sludge is pretty good. There's a lot of good cards. It is Cube. There's always going to be a lot of good cards. Maybe, I don't know, I'm already in red, so maybe I take Incinerate here. I feel like it's a little better than Lavamancer. Sure, we'll go with Incinerate. I mean, Hymn to Torch is sweet. Really like Delta. I think the best thing to do here is just kind of stay on color. This isn't really like a real red deck like Mono Red. Mono Red wants to be aggressive. I have like removal and the 6-drop. But Banefire is good in just about any deck playing red, so I might as well snag that. Okay, we got Arc Lightning, Annuart Farseek, Fintorn Elves, Soltari Monk, Intuition. I don't really think any of the red cards are good. Oh, maybe Arc Lightning. I mean, I could take one of these two green cards here, or possibly even this, and start like going into ramp deck. I'll just take Arc Lightning though. Lots of burn. Burn is fun. Certainly not going to take a red card here. I mean, say what you want about Gamble, but it's just not quite good enough in most decks. As cool as a 7/7 on turn 4 is, it's rarely going to happen you're actually going to play him on turn 4, given that his mana cost. Like, that's a 3-color combination you rarely see in Cube, or really in Constructed either. Snuff Out's pretty good. But you can retrace. I guess I'll take Silver Knight. We could go like kind of Boros aggro, I suppose. Okay. There's a lot of good red cards in here. There's a lot of good cards in here in general. Most of them are red though, to be fair. I think the best of these is Stormblood Berserker. No, it could just be Arc Trail. Stormblood Berserker better than Slith Firewalker, though. I think Arc Trail's the best, actually. Oh, sure. Get all the burn. Goblin Goon, no. Zozu? Zozu's interesting, but a Chain Lightning's just better than Zozu, actually. Special Possession is pretty sweet. Sky Swallower is just hard to deal with. A lot of good lands coming around, actually. But, yeah, go with Chain Lightning here. Get more and more burn. We can get Ancient Grudge, Lawkeeper, Red Blast, Armageddon, or more burn. I'm playing a lot of burn already. Why stop, right? Here, we wield both the dual lands. The one that's going to be more useful to us is definitely Dragon Skull Summit, so snap that up. Tropical Island's a pretty good one, though. Green has a lot of a lot of land search effects, and then blue has a lot of effects that you want in a control deck. Um, think it's Mishra's Factory or Grafted War Gear is the pick here. I don't see the point in going into white for either of these two, or to solidify ourselves in white. Dorian's cool, but not amazing. We don't have any creatures yet, so Factory's just a safer pick. Well, we have some, but I got my heart tied up, but a boom and a bang. She just wants to dance all the time. Alright. Don't like that. Discard X cards at random. You don't get to pick what you discard. That can't be good. Sure, sideboard. Crow's Grip. I don't know. Well, Skizzix Wheel, then I guess it's I don't even know. I don't really think that's a card I want to play. Torch Fiend is just he's a sideboard card, but Slith Firewalker Wield, cool. Was really hoping the Shrine or the Stormblood Berserker would wheel, but I did get one of them, just like I said I would probably. I guess I can leave Skizzix in there for now. Nice, the Goonies. Why is this card in the cube? Like, what strategy is it supporting? Like, red tokens? What? I don't even know. On top of that, Goblin Goon's like a 4-drop. It's not even that good in red decks. Okay, we got some options. This guy's not great. He's a 2 on a turn win, but that's not fantastic in our deck here. We got Liliana, Wormcoil, Fetch Land, Eternal Witness, Magma Jet for more burn, Lake of the Dead. I don't like that. Let me pull this out. Whatever. I mean, I guess Wormcoil is the best card out of these. Or I could take Bolus. Ooh. Maybe I'm supposed to take Liliana. No, I'll just take Wormcoil. I could see us being a like kind of red control deck, maybe. I definitely want either more control spells or we go into green to ramp, but we passed a lot of pretty good ramp cards already, so Silver Knight is just by no means puts us in white. I mean, we're gonna go with what we get past. So Blood White is pretty sweet, so is Lingering Souls. I really want to take Niv Mizzet here, though, to be honest. Though I didn't really see enough blue, so that's probably poor. Yeah, I guess I'll take Lingering Souls. I really want to take Niv Mizzet. One cool thing I will tell you about the release draft is that Tandem Lookout plus lightning zapping, whatever the fuck it's called, anything, turns like any creature into Niv Mizzet. That's kind of cool. But yeah, I guess I'll go with Lingering Souls. I guess Countryside Crusher. But we kind of want to draw our lands in this deck. Fertile Ground. Or Active Aggression, I guess. Treetop Village is pretty sweet, actually. That's good removal. Mask. I guess we'll take Countryside Crusher. See what we can. Shining Shoal. Snake. Dual Land. Vindicate. Vindicate is always good. Or Sneak Attack. Wormcoil is pretty good with Sneak Attack. I think Battlescape just can't be correct. I mean, I guess we're gonna be splashing black for Lingering Souls, and we do go white-red. We might as well play Vindicate as well, and we've got a way to splash black, so sure. These are some pretty sweet creatures here. I mean, this guy's was good with the Sneak Attack we passed. Ramp. Thunderblast. I guess Rampant Growth here? Or Keljordan Outpost? I don't know. Sure. Not even sure if I'll play that. Firebolt's pretty sweet. Actually, Porcelain Legionnaire is pretty good though as well. It's just like a really, really good 2-drop. And late in the game, it doesn't cost you 2 life to play, which is nice. Raging Ravine is fine. I mean, this guy's fine as well, so is this guy, but neither too exciting. Fireball. I guess I'll take the Legionnaire. Why not? Okay, we got a bunch of weird stuff, and geez, I guess blue was more open than I thought, but none of these are really standard blue cards. And a duel, and you know, when in doubt, take the duel. I mean, if we want to go like aggressive white-red, I think Stepulinks is better than Soltari Priest. Could be wrong, but... And we wield Tattermunch Maniac, even though I said it wasn't that good. Still alright if we try and be aggressive, although we certainly... Ooh, Blood Knight wield, nice. We certainly have some clashing cards with all this burn control and then the aggressive creatures, but, you know, I'm sure we can find a way to make it work. Okay, we got some green stuff. Fertile Ground, I guess. That's what we will take. Hide it. Probably cut Tattermunch Maniac. You draw him in the late game, he's just a straight dead card. And he's in a deck that's not super aggressive. He's only okay in our opening hand. Huh. Shining Troll's good, but I guess I'll take Sneak Attack because we passed all that stuff that's really good to Sneak Attack, and none of it wields, so there we go. Fire Extinct Rager is certainly the best out of these cards. I think the Ram Gang is better than Priest of Urabrask. Even if we're just casting it as triple red, Priest is like only okay most of the time. Okay. If you're wondering why I'm pausing it so much, because I have a whole carton of lemonade next to me, and you guys probably don't want to have to hear me drink on screen. Bit Blast is pretty sweet. That might be the pick here, but there's also a sword, and we're kind of getting up there in creature count. I'd be happy if either of these 2 white creatures wield. Firecat's fine, this thing's fine. Bit Blast pretty sweet, but yeah, we're gonna just have to take the sword. It's almost never wrong first picking swords. Okay. Hellkite and Seething Song are not playable in our deck. I don't really like Realm Razor at all, to be honest. I just feel like you have to have something else on the field, usually, to have an advantage from exiling all the lands. Wasteland's pretty good, I suppose. Oh, Exalted Angel's pretty sweet. I think I just take that. Can morph it, and then play it on morph for 3, flip it up next turn, head of the curve. Yeah, we'll take Exalted Angel. We got pretty sweet Aura. This card's pretty sweet as well. Although Wrath might not be exactly what we want in our deck. It's mediocre. Crusader's pretty good as just a general creature, but... Oh, and this also fixes our mana really well, but... Hopefully we won't have too many mana issues. I think I just want to try out Angelic Destiny Cube. Never really done it. I mean, it's probably not worthy of being third picked, but... It looks like a pretty sweet spell. Chromox is fine. This is not really what our deck wants. Well, maybe, I don't know. No, we have a lot of burn. We want our lands. A Life from the Loam would be kind of sweet in our deck with like Countryside Crusher, but if there has been one in the draft, we haven't seen it. Yeah, I go with Face Fetters here. It's removal. Shuts down everything. Firestorm. See, at least this one isn't, acts at random without horsemanship. That's kind of cool, but that's only really good if you play it on turn 1. Tith. Meh. I think I just want another creature. I'm going to go Student of Warfare over Rift Bolt. Oh, and we have Cathar, Fortress, Anthem, Planeswalker, and Chandra. We got quite a bit of burn in our deck. Chandra actually seems kind of cool. So, yeah, we'll try her out. I could play Lava Claw Reaches just as a mana fixer. That or like Greater Gargadon or Oust. Yeah, I guess we'll play this as a mana fixer. And it's possible I activate it if I have it and Summon out, but it's not incredibly likely. Do we have a lot of 1-drops? Really, we should have been cost for the last while. It's only creatures. We actually have a fair amount. That said, they're not like really powerful. Yeah, might as well just complete the Knight trifecta. Silver, White, and Blood, and we got both these guys back. Oh, we also got Bit Blast back, which I think I just want to play. I mean, it's expensive and all, but Cascade is so much fun. Mirror Entity might well be better, but come on, Cascade. It's so much fun in Cube. I mean, I'm not going to play any of these cards main deck, but Wasteland's alright against, decks with lots of scary lands, so might as well take it. It's a lot better in a lot of non-Moto powered cubes because they play a ton of dual lands, whereas in the Moto cube, not quite as many. Nice, we got the Arid Mesa back. Definitely take that, it'll help us with our mana. So there we go. So we have 28 at current, I think, or 26. There's 7 here, 27. We have 27 non-land cards at current. I think I know a couple that I want to cut. Tattermunge. Maniac, most likely. Probably Skizix here. Well, might as well hate this. In case you haven't noticed how awkward our mana is, I would like to point that out now. I mean, yeah. Half our 2-drops are turned into 4-drops if we want to play any of the other 2-drops. That's not the best. I could see us playing either of these cards. I guess Locathar is a safer pick, although we really do not need more double-costed 2-drops. Ooh, Oust is actually pretty decent. There we go. Well, let's see what we can do deck building. Okay, so Sword is in. This is probably in. Bit Blast seems good. So does Vindicate. Oust is. Well, I think I'll leave Oust out for now, actually. Throw all the 2-drops in. Legionnaire is really a 2-drop. I'll move him there when appropriate. Angelic Destiny might get cut, despite how early I picked it. All the burn. All the more awkward 2-drops. Countryside Crusher, maybe we don't want. We have no ways like Life from the Loam or anything to really abuse him. So, well, 25, that's not as bad as I thought it would be. So let's see what we want to cut. Let's go to cost. Okay. Actually, I just want to go to type for 1 second, because I think Chandra's pretty good in this deck. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9. Yeah, that's probably good enough. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be cutting any of those, so. I don't think, anyways. Loyal Cathar can go. And Countryside Crushers, I think what I want to do. That's less creatures for sword, which is unfortunate. Like 10's not a lot of creatures for a limited deck, but I think that's right. It also helps cut down on our double costs that are everywhere. That makes our mana terrible. So, yeah, you know. Okay. Yeah. So let's throw both these in because we want 2 black sources. Arid Mace is in. Mishra's Factory is probably in. Now that we have that, let's go to add a land. Let's see what it suggests. No, we do not need a swamp. Yeah, I want the additional mountain over the additional plains, I think. Although both our duels are red. Still seems right. Okay. We will try and make do with this. See you guys in there.